It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Caleb Smith is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Leading off tonight
now
for
batting,
Colorado,
Troy Tulowitzki. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tulowitzki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting third.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Stepping in now, Matt Holliday is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Batting fourth.
In now, Dante Bichette.
Number 10.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
2-1.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Striding in for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. from the stretch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Arenado is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel awareness, Matty, and this guy has it. I don't think it's something that can be taught. I don't care how many hours you put it in the cage. This guy has the ability to put barrel on baseball consistently, no matter what side it's coming from.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Trevor Story is on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 47 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now a 3-0 Colorado lead. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
So striding in, Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start. opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Count even at 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Line softly toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Ready now for the Marlins, number 47. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Striding into the box, number 58. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking them up and putting them down. This guy can go get them in the gaps.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. One out, nobody on. Now the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
First pitch is a fastball inside. 1-0. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Cabrera will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They lead it 3-0. Up next for Miami, Cliff Floyd. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that misses for ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
And it's fouled away. And that misses for ball 2. 2-1 now to Floyd. The count now at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Stepping into the box, number 1. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Now a curveball misses inside. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook.
Batting
Listen,
fifth,
for almost everyone, the
catcher,
adjustment to hitting big league
Jorge
pitching is a big one. Some
Alfaro.
guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Neil Walker would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
The center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Blackmon swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
The left fielder, number 5.
Into the box now, Matt Holliday. As he'll take a look at ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty here, nobody out.
Zero.
2-1. Three and one to the Rockies left fielder.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Next will be the cleanup hitter. Dante Bichette reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Holiday gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's a ball and a strike to Bichette.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Here's the 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
First baseman.
So it's second and third following the error. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. From the belt, the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Here comes the payoff pitch. This is line to left. Floyd is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Trevor Story, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with one away now. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Runners are at second and third with one down. And that's finally over for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 3-1 hit on the ground to short. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. And he is safe at third base as he slides in just in front of the tag.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Sandy Alcantara is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Sandy Alcantara.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here it comes, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Daniel Murphy is out number 2 here in the third inning. Stepping in now, number 58, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Rockies lead it 5-0. Here's Neil Walker. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. Now Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy man. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Here it comes, the 3-0. A take there by Granderson as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Sandy Alcantara.
The pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Granderson, base runner at first with 1 out. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. 1 there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The batter, number 2.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez as he rips it on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Colorado's out in front, 5-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, German Marquez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter.
There's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 5 runs on only 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, number 47 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bichette is there. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 24, Miguel.
Now in the box, Miguel Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And a high strike there. 0-1. Cabrera, just 21 years of age. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
The left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Cliff Floyd. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Nope. A ball and no strikes.
Nope, 1-0.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Holiday is after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now at the plate, Matt Holiday. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Matt Holiday.
Here's the first pitch to him. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
High and away, not close. 3-0. Three and 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of his zone.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Dante Bichette. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Holiday aboard here at first with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bichette Playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the 0-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rockies as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping up now, number 1. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Down and in ball here. 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. Holiday is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter.
Good contact
The
to start
catcher.
out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. At the plate, Trevor Story. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The second baseman, Trevor Story.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Granderson going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw to front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Five runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Number 1 moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 58.
So striding forward now, number 58. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Up next for Colorado, the pitcher, German Marquez.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, German Marquez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. One and 1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, The old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Colorado, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Striding in once again, Curtis Granderson. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Number 2 has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Brian Anderson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 15, Brian Anderson.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hanley Ramirez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Adam Conley will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
61, Adam Conley.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Tulowitzki.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Conley, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Charlie Blackmon will be next. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll snap one over to first. Back in standing. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 2-1. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
The batter, the left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Stepping in now, Matt Holliday, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Comes set with the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dante Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. One and one.
1-1.
Holliday stands at first with one out. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And the Rockies just keep right on rolling, as this ought to be extra bases again. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were two outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That misses. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. The 3-1 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Trevor Story. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Floyd moving to his left. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Jose Arena enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 62, Jose Urena.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy head-to-head with Jose Urena. He carries a .308 batting average. He also has 1 home run. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Urena is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line hard. Foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Rockies lead this one 7-0. Now at the plate, number 47. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
We're moving right along into this one as we hit into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Popped up. Murphy over to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his ache.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, number 1, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and that misses, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Arenado is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bichette is there, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Stepping into the box, number 58. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Number 58.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's out.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So here now's the pitcher, German Marquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Hit on the ground to third. Cabrera is there. And that's the second out.
Up next for
Good
Colorado,
pitch right there to run the two-seamer
shortstop,
in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Blackman.
In now, Charlie Blackman, as he'll take a look at ball one. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He brings a 4-for-12 line. A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
2 out with the man at first. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Holliday. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0 home is a fastball looked at for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pittsburgh area native Neil Walker will kick things off when we return. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rockies are out in front 7-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw.
Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike one. This is line to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number one.
Absolutely
Now
jumped all
center
over that
fielder.
fastball.
Turn
And
it
it
in.
might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In is Curtis Granderson. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken down and in for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. Grounded foul. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for out number two.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump
Now
right there. He's
batting,
got a
the
shutout
pitcher.
going, and he really
Post
seems to
tag.
have this lineup off balance.
Ooh,
Even
great
when he
job.
challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an
Ladies
answer
and
for it.
gentlemen,
John
your
Birdie
attention,
will get the
please.
call here as he'll hit
Pinch
for the
hitting
pitcher.
For the Marlins, number 55, John Birdie.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Austin
attention,
Bryce
please.
comes on to pitch now,
Now
hoping
pitching
for
for
better
the Marlins.
results than the other arms
Number
that they've run
37.
out there in this one.
Austin Bryce.
Digging in and looking for more, Dante Bichette will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Stepping up to the plate, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Arenado. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. And it's fouled away. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball two. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through. A base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The first base.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 on the way. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Standing in, number 58, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Count remains at 0-2. Story leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Floyd is in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Rockies 8 and the Marlins nothing. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Hanley Ramirez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Bichette is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Number 47.
So coming to the plate, number 47. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Fastball called strike 1-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Line drive to left. Holiday is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The third baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Settling in now, Miguel Cabrera. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Colorado hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. German Marquez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Caleb Smith couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Rockies, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.